Hello again, YouTube. So in this video we are going to show how to get an outlet that we want. So for instance, I want constant power to this outlet, and right now from the factory I have to have the key on in order to use these lights. Well, I want to use it if we're camping, we don't have the key in the ignition, I want to be able to use that outlet. So you can do this a lot easier with some specialty tools, but you don't need them in order to do this. So what you want to do to begin with is plug something into your outlet, like the lights or a charger or something that will show if it has power to it. Like some of the chargers will have a little LED. You could just plug one in, leave it plugged in, and then go to your fuse box. So I'm gonna look and see which of these power outlet. That could be for this back one. So it's gonna be this 15 amp on the second to the bottom right. So the way you do this is you hold it up like this and see how that number 30 amp is bottom right. Power seat is 30 and 40 is right in the middle, those big guys. Well, these two are the bottom right and the next one up. This is the guy we want. So if this was the correct one I just pulled out, then my lights will be off, and they are. So this is the fuse that supplies power to those lights. Now we know where that one goes, so we're gonna set it aside. And as you can see right here, currently I have a wire that's just wrapped around one of these leads and then shoved in. That's supplying power to this wire. So what we want to do is see, of all of these fuses, which one has constant power. So the seat heaters aren't going to have constant power. Radio number 2, that's probably got constant power. It's a 7.5 amp. It's gonna be on the second row and then down 1, 2, 3. Actually, somebody put a 15 amp in there. So we pull this out, our radio is gonna be off as it is. Now, the next thing you want to do is get a little piece of wire, maybe about 4 or 5 inches long. So the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna strip a little bit of this back. Both of these are 15 amps, so just make sure you remember where your fuse came from. So we're just gonna wrap this around our fuse a few times, the more the better. And then we're gonna pop that in back in its original spot, just like that. So it's just hanging out. Give it a little tug, make sure it's good and secure. And we're gonna trim this about here. Trim it back. And you can use a razor knife, it's just a little tedious, but just pull the rubber off of the wire there, and then just again wrap this around a few times, push it towards the base just like that. So we're gonna push that in. So that was our radio fuse. I just heard the radio kick back on, and this is our 15 amp. So basically we're robbing the power from here, we're just pulling it through to there. Simple as that. So regardless of which vehicle you have, all you have to do is find the fuse that your lights are on. While they're on, pull it out. So you can troubleshoot, you could pull out every fuse until that one turns your lights off. So you don't have to have anything special. Once you find that fuse, you locate a fuse that has power with the key off, and then you just jump it over. So now key is out, And our lights work. Look at that. Sweet. So in general, your radio fuse is going to keep constant power because it keeps track of your time and things of that nature. So that one's a good one that you can tap into. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Maybe you need to have power to an outlet with the key off, and it's as simple as this. It literally took me like 5 minutes to do. So make sure you subscribe if you find these videos helpful, and we'll see you on the next one.